anyway, so I'm Romelia. Welcome and hello to those of you who are new to our space. And for those of you that are watching in our Facebook group, I hope you guys are doing well. If you are, I don't see anybody joining us yet on Zoom. So I'll keep my eye out here. And anyway, so welcome to Wednesday. I have something different for you today. So I've been in this space in my head of budgets and managing my time. And most of you already know that we are getting ready to move my oldest across the country. And so with that, you know, I'm a planner. I got to have my lists. I got to have my charts. I got to have my whiteboards. I got to have all these things to kind of help me visualize and actually see how things flow. So because of that, I've been, you know, I've had numbers and figures and dates and things in my head. And it kind of got me thinking too, wow, we're really fortunate. We're really fortunate that we can put our life here in this, in our, you know, our day-to-day on hold for 2 whole weeks, right? And, you know, yes, my husband has a 9-to-5 job, not really those hours, but you know what I mean. And he has to be there, but you know, he works really hard and he's earned some time off. So we're not really concerned about, you know, our income from that direction. But what's really helped us to get to this place of being able to pick up and plan this wonderful trip with our family, I give props to doTERRA. It's been one of those income streams that I never thought, honestly, I never thought I would be doing this. And now I can't see myself not doing it. So this presentation kind of leans into that, but it's also one to look at and help you to spend less and earn more. So really talking to you folks who are current doTERRA members, and for you folks that may be on the fence of you know, of being in this organization with us. So here we go. All right, let me optimize for video clip. So spend less, earn more. All right, so actually I hit the wrong thing here. Let me do this instead, you guys, pardon me. All right, this is better for me. And hopefully it's better for you on your end too. All right, so what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to give you just a glimpse of what's going on in the world, talk to you a little bit about big box stores and my experience with them, and then talk about some ways that you can earn just a little bit more income for whatever it is that you need for your home and for your health. This has been quite an adventure for us, and I'll talk more about that. If you guys are on our email distribution, I did touch on that in this past week's email. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about it and extend an invitation to you. All right, so this information that I gathered for you, this comes from the Bureau of Economic Analysis. So I was thinking, because we received some really awesome information back in March from doTERRA, and I'm going to share some of that with you. But you know, the other day I went shopping for groceries, and just within the past 2, maybe now 3 months, I've noticed that our weekly grocery bill has not even doubled, it's pretty much tripled. And we have a family of 4, right? And we have our 2 pups. But it used to be that, gosh, at least for the week, anywhere from $150, $200, depending on what we were doing that week. And now I am finding that we're close to, you know, at least $300 a week on the same stuff. It's not even like we're eating fancy stuff. You know me, I'm not fancy. And this is just really sitting down, planning a budget, planning a menu, and it's so much. And I'm not even going to talk about the gas prices. And honestly, we've been seeing that go down, at least, around in our neighborhood. But I'll talk a little bit more of how we just saved $1 per gallon too. But anyway, this is a trend. These are numbers that are reported. And you can see that back in 2020, we were doing really well. And then of course, COVID hits and it really affected so much of what we were doing. But, surprisingly, with our fourth quarters, which is usually the holiday season, right? It includes that holiday season. There's always going to be big sales. People just really save for that, or they overspend for that, whatever. No judgment here, just really just relaying some information. But you'll see that the first quarter of this year, that gross domestic product, those numbers, they were really down. And it hasn't, I was looking at the income too, personal income for people, and that has stayed pretty much steady for this year. If anything, it's increased like maybe 0.5% since last year, but it's not significant. And what is significant, what I thought, is what sources of income. There was a report that was released that people are really moving into, they trust their corporate jobs and their salaries, and they feel like 81% of the people that were polled on how they feel about their jobs and if it's going to be sustainable, consistent for them, 81% of people said, yeah, this is a really good source of income for me and my family, and I can see it providing for us over a long period of time. They asked the same group of people, they did a same poll and asked people about network marketing. And 79% of those people said, absolutely, this has been like the best source of income for me and for my family. So that was really interesting in that, you have your corporate people that are 80% confident and secure, and then 79% of network marketers are feeling the exact same thing about their role as a person in corporate. So I thought that was just really interesting. And I know that you have, I'm not the only one that has seen that trend of people moving online, doing their work from online. There's more virtual assistants, there's more online presence, and people are just finding a different way to make ends meet, or, supplement their income, or replace it altogether. So I just find that those numbers are really interesting. And this is where doTERRA resides. So this goes back to like the beginning of the company. The company started back in 2008. And in 2021, you can see massive growth. Even during a time, 2020 and 2021, even during a time when the world was, for lack of better terms, batshit crazy, and nobody knew how they were going to make ends meet. Nobody knew how they were going to feed their family. Nobody knew anything, right, in the very beginning of 2020. So I find that that growth from 2019 to 2020, that was over 100 million growth in just their inventory alone. What does this tell us? This tells us that people really love their doTERRA products, right? They're using them. There are more people that are tapping into those benefits, into becoming more in tune with their personal health. They're becoming more aware of how they take care of their homes. And then there was still a significant increase between 2020 and 2021 of doTERRA's inventory growth. So that just, it affirms me as a person who is relying on income from this company, that, I'm seeing a trend here that we're just going to keep going up from here. And that is the whole intention behind doTERRA. They have no intention to slow down. They have no intention to put limits on what we as individuals can make as an income. It really is entirely up to us. But this just shows that there is a huge demand for doTERRA. And of course, this is global, but we are one of the primary consumers of these products. And we're still not saturated. Our market here in the United States still is not saturated. which is really important for other pieces of this information, of this presentation. So these slides I got from doTERRA Leadership back in March, and this is their projection. They want to 3 times their impact by 2030. And that 3 times impact also is looking at inventory growth, okay? So you can see here that doTERRA's really, and this is what really, touched me and aligned me with this company, is the way that they care for people that they bring to the table, and they collaborate with them, they help them, they sustain them, they provide jobs to impoverished communities, people that these communities that were forgotten, or maybe they weren't getting a fair trade for their services or their products. doTERRA comes in and changes that for them. So you can see the growth is amazing, just from 2020, when the world was batshit crazy, to 2021. So there's still amazing growth happening, and they really want to focus their efforts into maximizing their impact by 2030. So here you can see the total lives that have been impacted, and this is global, but it just is so amazing, the direction in which we're heading. So you can see a trend there that it's just getting better. We're just reaching more people, and I am so grateful to be along for the ride. I just can't wait to see. I love to see lives change, and I see it here, with the people that I work with, the people that are our business, Casa Walters Essentials Impact. So it's an amazing opportunity. So comparing our big box stores to doTERRA, so I have loyalty reward programs with Kroger, which is Smith's, our neighborhood grocer. I have them with Target, because even though I don't work a part-time retail job there anymore, I still shop there for some things, not as often as I used to, but for some things. And I also have rewards for natural grocers. So that can vary. I think for Target, I probably get 1% back, and that's even if I actually utilize going there. My primary reason for going into Target is to get business supplies, party supplies, not so much as food purchases or household cleaner, personal products, those kind of things. I pretty much take care of that online through doTERRA. And the same thing for natural grocers. I'm looking for something very specific, right? Maybe it's a certain vegetable I can't find at Sprouts or at Smith's, or I need a quick refill on veggie caps, so it's not like I shop there a lot, but still the return that I get is pretty much capped out, like at anywhere from 1 to 3%. I don't see anybody giving me anything else back, except for our fuel points through Kroger. So just this past Sunday, we filled up my van, and we got $1 off, but off per the cost per gallon. But we had to, that was an accumulation of 1,000 points, so we're almost there again. And because that's just how much food costs these days, right? It's just insane. But if that happened, and I was grateful, and who knows how that's going to benefit us on our road trip coming up. But it's just, that was unexpected, and that doesn't happen very often. I think the last time that happened, it was probably last year. We get anywhere from 20 to 50 cents off a gallon with those rewards. Now with doTERRA, because we've been with them well over a year, we get 30% back of everything that we purchase. So for $100 that I'm spending on our healthcare, and that's really the way I look at it, you guys, it's my healthcare in a box, because that's all my family uses, right? for $100, I'm getting $30 back. So that's going to add up to something like maybe I'm buying my laundry detergent, or maybe I'm purchasing more oils, or I'm looking at using my points for our supplements. Who knows? I have that option. I'm not limited on how I'm going to use it. So inventory has been really, really wacky these past few months. I'm noticing that I can't find certain produce down the street. I actually have to go and look for it. I am finding that the labels and brands have changed that are available on the shelves. I'm finding that they're just not, things that we typically buy are not available sometimes. And this has been ongoing. This is not just, this is happening overnight. This has been ongoing. What I can do on a monthly basis is know that our supplements, they're going to make it to my home. My toothpaste, my shampoo, my lotion, all of my personal care products, they're going to make it to my home. Because even if there is a limit on the number of products that could possibly be on doTERRA's shelf, they're in my cart, in my template. So because I'm a loyal customer, I'm going to get my order filled first. That doesn't really happen anywhere else. One of the things that I saw when I did work at my little part-time retail job was the supplement aisle. There was a time that, man, that thing looked so bare. It looked, and people were asking specifically for certain supplements, and they just weren't there. And it took months. It took months to get alcohol. It took months to get certain, pastas and beans and rice. All those kind of staples were just not available. And when they came in, it was in small number. But I tell you what, I was able to get all of my healthcare products, all of my personal care products, all of my home care products. I was able to get them all every single month because they were on my LRP. And that's one of the benefits. We can go in and modify that template and put whatever we want on there. But the doTERRA is going to honor those customers that order on a monthly basis first. And sometimes that's the only way we can get certain products if there is a shipping or a supply issue. And that has happened. It happens all across the board. But I was able to get some things that were on my LRP that you can go and order or add to it, to any kind of template. So inventory, it's always there for me. I'm always able to get what I need. And then free shipping. I don't, if we meet a certain amount every month, I don't pay for shipping, and it gets delivered right to my front door. I don't have to pay out of pocket for that because it's something that doTERRA has been offering free for us since March. Now think about the things that you order online. Do you get free shipping? You may get discounted shipping, or you have to order a certain amount that is more than what I'm paying for my healthcare in a box. Or you can get free shipping if it's sent directly to the store and you go pick it up at the store. So you still have to get into, you still have to put some clothes on to go pick up your order, right? You can go into Chopolis if you want, but you still have to leave your home for that in order to get it free. So those three things right there are huge for me. And they're huge for a lot of people, especially that loyalty rewards. Because if you're looking to cut costs somewhere, being able to use points and getting points back for products that you use every single month, like your toothpaste, your shampoo, your body wash, your lotion, all of those personal care items that you use, you're getting points back for them. You're getting money back. And it's just an amazing way to save. So if you're a member, make sure that you're utilizing that benefit, and you're definitely utilizing that free shipping. Okay, because that's $6.99. If I can save $7 somewhere, I am totally going to look into it. So one way that you can earn more, I'm going to share with you one of the ways that I make money with doTERRA, and a lot of people that I know are making this easy money with doTERRA. So we have something that's called the Power of 3. And if you look at a corporation's hierarchy chart, you see their organization chart, everything falls in line, and as you see here, right? But bonuses, how often do people get those kind of bonuses? Maybe once a year, maybe every quarter if you're in sales. Some people work solely on commission if they're in sales. But think about it. How often do you get a bonus at your job? With my job, I get a bonus every single month. And this is how I get an extra $50, maybe even $250, and God willing, an extra $1,500, right? So this is really just you sharing doTERRA with somebody else. And it starts with sharing them with 3 people, and then showing those 3 people how they can get their $50 a month, and then taking it one step further. So this is just one way that I am guiding this every single month. Sometimes it can be used. I mean, for me personally, whatever I'm making, I like to put it back into my organization. I like to put it back into my business, because I like to help people make extra money, even if it's just an extra $50 a month. Hey, that's a full tank of gas right now. Maybe it's a 3/4 tank, depending on your tank. For us, it's almost a full tank. Yeah, almost a full tank. We're just a little, maybe it's 3/4 of the tank. That's being fair. But anyway, this is, that's a 3/4 tank of gas that I'm getting for free every month. So it adds up, you guys. And it's not like you can just sit up at the top and be a fat cat. It doesn't work like that. That's not doTERRA's culture at all. It is truly network marketing and showing people how they can tap into those benefits as well too. So that's just one way that I wanted to share with you on how you can earn more. And sometimes this happens organically by itself. Most of the time it does. If you're actively building a business, it happens. So that's the beauty of it too. So another good thing about what I do with doTERRA is there is the power of 4 P's here. And this really speaks to the organization and to the culture itself, because the first P is people. People always come first, always, whether it's the person looking for a natural solution to take care of their health, to take care of their home, or if it's the person wanting to make that little bit of extra every month, just something to supplement my income, or shoot, something to help me pay for my doTERRA products, right? That's easy to do as well. You don't have to build a business. You don't have to work to supplement your income that way, but maybe you just want to get your products paid for. So people come first. So we help you. We help you find those natural solutions that work for you. We help you bring in whatever income you want, right? So the other is product. People are familiar with doTERRA because doTERRA it works. When we were first introduced, yeah, I had heard of essential oils. Yeah, I knew what they were. I think I shared with you that bottle of tea tree that I had sitting on my bathroom counter that stank to high heaven, and I never used it. I opened it when it was given to me, and it stank, and I never used it again. But I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so it just kind of lived there for a while. But now, there is not a bottle of oil that walks into this house that is not used and loved. So it's not like we're buying things that we want. That really doesn't happen. Maybe once or twice a year, it'll happen as a want, especially when there's good deals. But for the majority of people that use doTERRA, about 80% of them, it's because they need it. They're fulfilling a need within themselves or their family, their home. So the product speaks for itself. Those of you that use doTERRA, you know this already. That's why you're here. That's why you use it. And it's just wonderful. It's so pure, so safe. I have no qualms about just leaving them and letting my kids use them, putting them on our dogs. It's just, they're fantastic. The other P that, that's really powerful in doTERRA are their programs. So whether it's a program to help you get the most out of using your products, or if it's a program to help you maximize your time to make an income. And that's the last one, is the potential, which is misspelled. It's like potato. It's up to you. You get to decide your income level. You get to decide how much you want to put into making a business. You get to decide how your business looks like. So I really love how we're given tools, but we get to use those tools the way we want that fits us the most. So these are the 4 P's of doTERRA. And it always starts with the people, you guys, always. Even as business owners, you know, people that are really building a business with doTERRA, we're first and foremost a customer, and we're treated as such. And I really do respect the way that doTERRA really strives to just make things right for people. The best customer service I've ever had in my life, you know. So then for us, Casa Walters. So we've been doing this business now since 2018. And this is what we can offer in return, not just to those that want to build a business, but to you, to people who want to use doTERRA and are looking for those natural solutions. You're looking for a way to feel better, to sleep better, to move better, right? So empowerment, love empowering people with education. You know, this being knowledgeable in your products, in your personal health, it gives you a lot of confidence, and it empowers you to make better decisions when it comes to your health and wellness. We work to instill confidence in you, and not just, you know, using your products, but for those of you that say, hey, I think I do want to get my oils paid for. You know, we help to instill confidence and the skills and the knowledge by providing tools and resources so that you can share doTERRA confidently. We have an awesome community of users, of teachers, of mentors, and because it's not just us. It really is the culture of doTERRA to continue supporting everyone, whether they're using the oils or building a business. You're going to receive amazing support from an amazing community. And then it's very individualized at that. So you can look at doTERRA as you just want to solely be online. Maybe you have a salon or a retail place that's the only way that you want to, you know, share doTERRA. You get to decide what that looks like. You know, you get to decide if it's only 5 hours a week that you're going to do doTERRA, if you're going to do only 1 class a month. You get to decide if you're going to go for, you know, these incredible ranks that have all this income potential, earn incentive trips, become founder of one of the founders of the United States market, and you get to decide what that looks like for you. And we're just here to guide you, mentor you, pour into you, to help you reach your goals. So we don't work in isolation. We definitely work within a community. And once you say yes to doTERRA, you're tapping into that community at whatever level that doTERRA is in your life. So I do want to share our story. You may have seen this picture already. This was back in March for leadership. Leadership is solely focused on building a business and helping leaders, you know, come up with different strategies and solutions for being successful and maximizing your time so that you're not just sitting there scrolling on Facebook. Been there, done that. So when we decided, our business story is this. We've been using doTERRA since 2017, and we really were users first and foremost. They were just so transformational, and we were able to take care of our son in a way that I never would have expected, nor did his pediatrician. So we were both learning. And then we're sitting on the first of the month, you know, Matthew and we just kind of talk and try to set some goals for the year, get some ideas going. and just kind of reflect on what the year was and where do we want to head. And we had already, you know, kind of just kind of tasted the business end of it, and started looking at, okay, I like my part-time job. I really do. But wouldn't it be great if I didn't have to get up and go to work outside of the home, so I could really focus on homeschooling our children, because they were getting older. And even though they are able to do things on their own, you know, the work was going to change. We needed to prepare them, whether for whatever step they were going to take after high school. So we started talking about that, and wouldn't it be great if I didn't have to get up and go to work? So we we set some goals. I mean, before we did that, we looked into doTERRA and their compensation plan, and really try to get a good understanding of what that looked like. And it was Matthew that said, "You can do this. You can totally do this. You've been doing this before. This Everything that they say here is something that you've already done at one point in time of your life." And I just thought, okay, but is it real? Is that income potential real? Is this a real opportunity, or is somebody blowing smoke? And the more that I spent, you know, I told Matthew, before I can commit to anything, I need to do my own research, and I really need to look and have conversations with people that are doing this business. And that's what I did. And I spent like the first couple of weeks of 2018 just doing a deep dive and getting information and learning, and decided that, you know what, this is it. I think we can do this. And so we set out on that. And our goal was to replace my part-time income. My personal goal, before I could walk away and feel really comfortable, was to double that income. So we did the things, we did the learning, some things worked well, some things did not, but all along that journey, man, we've had incredible support from not just, you know, our colleagues here, our other business owners here, but from just doTERRA in general. And there was so much free training and resources that are available, that the investment was pretty much just my time and trying to figure it out, what worked for us, because there's so much out there, and it can become incredibly overwhelming. But that was the decision that we made, and we made it work. So it didn't happen for us about, you know, doubling my part-time income until last year. I really wanted to quit in 2020 when everything went crazy. But I'm grateful that I held on to that, because of that income, I was able to help other people. So that was truly a blessing. But, you know, 2021 came around and I was done. Yeah, I didn't want to do that anymore. And I was very confident that this was the path for us. This is the path for us. So we made it to leadership, and leadership is, like I said, it's a training for leaders in doTERRA that you reach a certain rank, and you are invited to attend. We learned so much and met so many people and had some really great conversations with other leaders, and just having that massive pool of knowledge was just incredible. And we came back with so many ideas, and we have changed some things. We've implemented some of those ideas. We have streamlined some processes that really free up my time. And it's just, you know, this is what we're doing. We have big goals. Our next big goal is to bring that man of mine that you see there home. I would love to retire my husband so that he can help me do the business from home. He helps on the weekends, God bless him. And he has learned the business end to where he feels confident talking about it. But he's my partner. He's my partner in everything. And that's our goal, is to retire him soon. So what began as a side hustle, because I was really just looking at it as paying for our products, it is now a complete business for us, and it's so exciting to see where we're going. It's the potential is unlimited for us. But I just wanted to share that with you, because I too was in that place like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay for my products? And I was able to do that just by hosting a class and making enough to commission to pay for my products, and then having a conversation of this could be so much more. So it's no longer a side hustle. So tomorrow I'm going to offer, if this is like tweaking your interest and you're thinking, maybe I do want to have my products paid for, maybe I want to supplement my income, maybe I want to replace my income, whatever you're thinking right now, if it's somewhere along those lines, I am having, I'm going to do a class tomorrow. I'm hosting a class tomorrow evening on Zoom. And these are the top 3 things that I'll be sharing with you. Definitely the ways that you can make money. There's 5 different ways. I only showed you one. That power of 3 was only one way that you can make money in doTERRA. We have a model that is easily duplicated and a model that works. So yes, you can do doTERRA any way that you want, but there is a model that helps you have more success sooner in doTERRA. And then just going to break down all the free training and resources that are available from doTERRA, from us. So this is going to take place tomorrow, and it's about 45 minutes long. So if you're interested, and even if you are thinking, I just want more information, there's no commitment here, just to show up if that's what you want. There's no commitment here. I don't work that way, people. I don't work well under pressure or putting pressure on anyone. This is a choice. You could choose it or not, and we're okay regardless, right? This is just, I know what this business has done for my family, and I just want to share it. And also because I am in a place right now that when I come back from North Carolina, I'm going to need some major distractions. And what better way to get distracted than to help other people make money, feel better, and rock a doTERRA business. I'm going to need that for sure. But anyway, and also too, because the blessings that come with it. It has blessed our lives, and I know it's going to bless anybody that says yes to the business. So if you're interested, there's a link there for you to go in. It's just a quick form to get some information, and I will follow up with you. Whatever questions that you have, you can always email them. You can always post them below the video. Most of you know how to reach out to me, especially those who are in our group. So feel free to do that as well. But do take the time to complete the registration form so that I know that you're coming and I know to expect you. And that way, we can start a conversation before if you have any questions. So I hope that you think about this opportunity and know that you can spend less with doTERRA than what you do at other stores, because you're earning more, whether it's through your reward points or a monthly commission. It's entirely up to you how you want to do doTERRA in your home. All right. I'm here to be the facilitator to help you get to where you want to go. So here's our contact information. You can reach out to us and connect with us either here in our Facebook group. You can watch some past trainings. If you're interested in seeing more about the business, there are tons of video links that I can send to you. And then we also have a newsletter and then our website. All right, so this is the best way to stay connected. And I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing and look down at my phone. See if there's anything here I need to. I don't think so. All right, awesome. But if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to answer whatever questions, provide you some more resources. It's just, I love what I do. And because I love it so much, I want to share it. And I know that even just an extra $100 a month makes a huge impact for people, because it makes a big impact for us too. So I'm happy to help you navigate through all that. But anyway, I hope I see you tomorrow. Let me know if you have questions. I will post some information below the video, some files from doTERRA that kind of show you a little bit more about the business and also about, you know, becoming a member and your membership perks. All right. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Thank you for letting me run just a little bit over. I tend to get very long-winded when I am talking about something that I really love, and my business is that. I love it. I love what I do, and I love the people that I get to meet and help along the way. All right. Peace, you guys.